beloved. Welcome to your message from God, that's self. Alright, welcome to the Prophetic Vessel Show. Thank you so much for joining me. Alright, so let's find out why you were spiritually led here, beloved. Why did you tap in, click onto this message, and why did you resonate with the title? What is here for you? Alright, let's talk to God. God told to us. Alright, let's tap us in further. Let me tap us in. So as you can see, I do have a pair of glasses on there, right? And if you do check out previous episodes that I did wearing the same outfit, I don't have these on. I have these on, but I have them in brown, right? I have these in black and brown. So before I began with this particular message, I was told to swap, go into my room, find, in my closet or whatever, find these and put them there. And not even the brown ones I normally wear, the black ones that I haven't worn in a very long time. And then I was told to put these on instead. So God is saying, use me, or this rather, what I've just told you, as an analogy. An analogy is a comparison, right? So as we proceed further with this energy, let's go.
I've been on my own since the last time. Late night drives in my Alpine. Let the sunset with your bird fly.
So before I picked up this deck of cards, at the bottom of the deck we have the Hermit. Alright, the Hermit energy is anything unseen, the underworld, the darkness, right? So tapping into this energy, I do feel like this is someone who no one knows, alright, or no one knows their life, no one knows who they are. They have an unseen, nature to them, alright, an unseen way of being, alright. So with that being said, this person is someone that moves with discretion. They move with utter precision. Alright? So on the table we have the star, alright? The energy of the star, Aquarian energy, and then we have the Nine of Cups, Nine of Waters, Piscean energy. So we have air and water. We have creative air and in-depth waters. Alright? And then at the bottom of the deck, followed by the devil reversed. Alright? Usually when I'm called to put an energy like this on top of all these other energies instead of just putting it singularly, it's because it's symbolic. Alright, there's a lot to this one energy. So let's further tap in here and see what we have going on. So with the star energy, the star is a representation. It's like star girl, star boy, sort of play girl, play boy, very it's like there's a duality of dominance and submissiveness type energy. So I feel that this is someone who leads and lives double lives, Alright? Alright. This is someone that owns properties, they own acres. With the star card, they very well off. There is someone you gotta move accordingly. You know, you gotta know what you're doing. They time is very valuable. You know, you gotta move with pace. You gotta know exactly, like, it's like sort of like the type of motherfucker that in your prisons, for them to be in your prisons, they would have to know exactly what they want from exactly why they were there, exactly what you need them for, and how long of a time they required to be there. Right? So before they move, they need ultimate wisdom, knowledge, they need complete precision. If that is not there, they don't show themselves, right? In any of the double lives they choose to live by. So the sun classes reference the double lives. There's a lot of characters, roles, and embodiments that this individual, this motherfucker takes on. And I feel like there's a strict design to these personas, these roles that they play. So much so that it's structured, planned out lives here. You know, they know that they go to this place, to this spot, to this property for this cause, this ordeal, this situation. Alright? This be that type of motherfucker, this is that type of person we tapped into here. God is saying that this person, the reason they're showing up in your energy, the reason you tap in, and the reason of this is that this message, rather, you have someone here that they want to take you away from your life. They want to make your life old, turn it into old news. Alright? So with that being said, this is a very well structured, thought out desire. Alright? They know exactly, right? This is someone that knows what they're doing. I feel like also, in terms of the lifestyle they live, they know what they're doing, right? But there is something in relation to their morality. It's like, this would be the type of motherfucker that, you know, when you have like too much money, or you have a lot of access to resources, or you can do a lot of things, and then you get carried away in that lifestyle, in that paradigm, in that thought process, that way of being, in that dynamic of self, right? So, funny enough, what I'm being shown right now, something that I even totally forgot, that I'm being called to speak on, is the fact that these classes, the reason I no longer wear them is because they're broken. So God is saying that's very symbolic to the fact that, yes, this person has double lives, but that doesn't mean that they're happy now in all of those double lives. That doesn't mean they're a happy person because they have successful, you know, resources that get them their ways. You know, that doesn't mean that all of those things that they can do for themselves, who they are, who they identify to be, that doesn't mean they are fulfilled from those things. It's symbolic to the fact that they're seeking fulfillment. It's symbolic to the fact that they channel all these sort of identities to feed the different spirits within them that they need to sort of embrace. It's sort of pivotal that they embrace it. If it's not embraced, it's problematic, or it becomes problematic within them. It's in a turmoil, very internalized, right? This is a type of masculine, this is a type of feminine that lives in a very internalized environment. They're an internalized being. Crazy also that God wants me to highlight another thing. Before I was called to do this message, not only was I told to do the whole class switch thing, right, sunglasses and whatnot, but I was also told was to wear my, switch my outfit, simply put, but in a way that like wear, more black, have more black, more denim black. I was supposed to simply wear my leather jacket and a red lip, spice it up type energy. I feel like that's very symbolic to this. I was told to not, though. I was told to digress from that energy. I was told to not do anything, different. Just do, So clearly that was symbolic to this. See how life works. You create your own reality. Let me stop. Alright. Coming back to this energy here of a masculine, this energy of a feminine that you're dealing with here. This exhibit A of an individual. It's like they could wear a lot of black, right? They could be that type of motherfucker that is always melancholy, right? They could be that type of person that is also a savant, well learned. They know what they're doing, alright? But the melancholy energy is also very symbolic. That's why they need this love of life. That's why they need this way of being, this way of living, this way of existence, this lifestyle. It feeds them, alright? So what this has to do with you, God is saying that this is someone who, when they date you, when they date anyone in general, they have already properly studied you, properly. Alright? Emphasis on this is a type of motherfucker that is straight on the precision, straight on the dot, directly moving forward. Alright? Moving forward. So you were studying, you've been studying. It's been an ongoing process, even currently. Because this motherfucker wants to include you in a double life they want to create. A part of all the other double lives they have. They want you to be a part of that one double life that they want to create. And the one reason also behind that is because they're not willing to let go of their life or their lifestyle, and that's just the truth. Alright? But also, the truth of it is that they don't want it to go to that extent. They're not seeking that from this. So it's that kind of approach, it's that kind of dynamic of a situation here. Alright? So let's tap in further to this energy, tap in further to this message before we do conclude it. So God is saying, although that might be what they tell you in the beginning, the energy shifted. I feel that that's what they want you to think. All that I said, that's what they want you to think. This is someone that is very well learned. I'm not emphasizing it for no reason. They know what the fuck they're doing.
Let the sunset with your butterfly. I was talking to you there till my phone died.
So
But I never
this
really
be the type of breed of a feminine, breed of a masculine, this be the breed of a masculine, breed of a feminine that you gotta be a clever ass motherfucker too to deal with them or else type energy. So back to the fact that when they look to date, they look for the same likeness of a person, the same person. Alright? So here you are, clearly they looking at you, they looking at your ass or whatever. Let's tap in further to this energy, beloved, and establish what's going on here. So that happened. So I broke the deck unattendedly on the levels of and the page of cups. Be cool to take both energies and put everything else away. So the page of cups is the card of being hopeless. And then the lovers is the card of decision making, decisions. Alright?
But it never really hit me till I realized that baby you're the one, but I'm mine. You're mine.
So, okay. I'm being called to put the lover's card next to the star energy. This is symbolic to this person. Their decisions are based around their identity. Right? In a way that who they are in life, they have to sort of maintain a certain image. They have to uphold a certain reputation. And with that being said, as much as that's a fact, they still have their desires, they still have their fantasies, they still have these thoughts, right? They still have their ways, these self-fulfilling prophecies, self-proclaimed ways they go by. This lifestyle, this nature, that's what they go by. This doppelganger lifestyle of having multiple different lives, you know, but being the same individual. They're that. They have multiple different lives, but they're the same motherfucker. Right? Double life energy. So back to the fact that they want to create a double life with you. They want to include you in it. And I feel like this is more like an approach, a proposal, something they want to offer you. So God is saying, this person, the reason why they feel like this can be a success, what they want for you, with you rather, it's because it's not troublesome at all. They just want a yes or a no. They just need to know if you're down or not, alright? Because I feel like, back to the fact that this person is well off, they're good in life. You know, they know what they're doing. And they just see something, a desire rather, they want to fulfill within that regard. This double life, this, you know, back to the analogy of the glasses, right? And the creating your own reality thing, that doing things quote unquote on purpose for the sake of. I guess you can even look at it like that. Going and changing the glasses because I'm going to talk about it type thing. I guess another person can have that perception too. But the analogy that is basically coming through, God is saying the reason I was even asked to do that was because you need to think about that. You can look at something in two ways, but it can be one specific thing. This person, I feel they do this for a living. So understand that they will take care of everything else. They just want obedience. Or ADS rather. Or no, right? If that's how you feel. And this person, it's genuinely just yes or no. They're not gonna waste your time with it. Or theirs. Not theirs. There's not gonna be no back and forth with this person. Don't expect that from this motherfucker. No. Right? It's like one chance only type thing. So I guess take that how it resonates. God is saying I should end off this message by offering you my services, right? I do offer dream interpretations, love readings, spiritual path readings, as well as messages from God thyself, alright, the big God, alright. I would like to also inform you that my one-on-one sessions are closed, but I will be opening those in 4 months. If you're keen, you will have to wait, alright. I'm sending you nothing but love. Really hope that this brought you some form of insight, alright, and made you have a more lighthearted relationship with God. Speak to God about your life, alright. Thank you so much for your time. See you soon. Bye.